Jey Uso got freaking screwed.
Seth freaking Rollins, and this is Bretto live on YouTube.
What is going on, guys? Bretto live back with another video, and today we're going to be talking about Monday Night Raw from Philadelphia. About halfway through the video, we're going to be talking about SmackDown. This is the Weekend Review episode 277. We're getting there. We're close to 300 episodes. By the time we hit 300 episodes, I want to be at 300,000 subscribers. I think that would be so cool. What a way to top off episode 300. But we're going to start off with Monday Night Raw. I can't believe what happened in the main event. Well, actually, I can. I actually called it. But we will talk about everything. We opened up the show with chaos. Do you know how Monday Night Raw and WWE have been doing those, like showing the superstars entering the arena, entering the building, like in their regular clothes? They did that. They did it with Bronson Reed, okay? So Bronson Reed's walking in, and then here comes Seth Rollins with a suitcase to the back of the head of Bronson Reed. Seth Rollins comes out to the ring. He's like, I don't want to waste any time. I don't even want to hear these people sing my song. I want Bronson Reed. So Bronson Reed comes out. It's just an all-out brawl on ringside. It ends with Seth Rollins laid on the announce desk. Here comes Bronson Reed on one of like the timekeeper tables, jumps off of it, misses Seth Rollins completely, and goes through the announce desk. They would fight the entire night, all the way up until the end of the show practically, where Adam Pearce had no other choice but to give Seth Rollins and Bronson Reed their match. So we all knew it was coming. We all knew that Adam Pearce was going to cave, was going to give us this match, and he's giving us it at the Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia. It's going to be hardcore. It's going to be insane. I'm excited for it. Do I see Bronson Reed winning? Maybe. I'm not going to lie. I see Bronson Reed winning that one, but I'm excited about it. This was a pretty cool way. They brawled the entire show. It was chaos. It was absolute chaos. Oh, Lillian Garcia is back. I guess Samantha Irvin left WWE kind of oddly. Well, I mean, I guess Ricochet's not there anymore, so it kind of makes sense, but I guess she's going to do bigger and better things. Good luck to her. But dude, Lillian Garcia is back. What a freaking like nostalgic voice. Hearing her call the matches or introduce the matches, I'm like, oh my gosh, so nostalgic hearing her voice. New Day had a #1 contenders tournament match for the tag titles. They went up against the AOP. This tag match was pretty good. We had The Miz on ringside, and we had the rest of the Final Testament on ringside. The Miz was kind of talking to Karrion Kross a little bit, so I guess Karrion Kross is in the head of The Miz. We all knew that was there. R-Truth has finally come to his senses. He gets involved in this match, takes out The Miz, takes out Karrion Kross, distracts AOP, and allows the New Day to win the match. I was like, oh my gosh, the New Day won. They're on the same page. They're looking good. But then R-Truth, like the idiot he is, stays in the ring after he just screwed over a heel team. You never stay in the ring, man. You dip. You get out of there, bro. Get out of harm's way. They're going to be coming for blood. Why did R-Truth stay in the ring? He stayed in the ring. The Final Testament started beating him down, and Xavier Woods stopped Kofi Kingston from running back, trying to help our R-Truth, as he should. I mean, that's really none of their business. Xavier Woods, they got what they came for. They got the win. Just get out of there. I'm with Xavier Woods here. Why help R-Truth? But R-Truth would receive some help from the returning Wyatt Sicks. The lights would go out. Nikki Cross would jump off the top rope, taking out Scarlett. I love the powerbomb from Eric Rowan to Dexter Lumis on top of AOP in the Timekeepers area. That was an awesome moment. That's why I decided to set it up. And then, to top it off, Uncle Howdy makes an appearance. I didn't think he was going to be there, but then they pan back to the ring, and who's behind the Miz? Uncle Howdy. But Miz escapes. Disaster. Miz didn't get taken out. Freaking Paul Ellering took the shot for the Miz. He pushed the Miz out of the way, and Paul Ellering ate the mandible claw. That shocked me. The Final Testament is in the scope of the Wyatt Sicks, and that is not good because they just took care of American Made. And the Final Testament have another thing coming straight up. This was all really good. It was a tag team match with Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan going up against Io Sky and Kairi Sane. This was a pretty sloppy tag team match, not gonna lie. I don't know. They just could not get any traction going. I don't know if it was Raquel Rodriguez's fault. It just was a sloppy tag team match. Ended in a disqualification again because we had Jakar Jackson and Last Legend on ringside again. They took out Io Sky and Kairi Sane again, leading to a disqualification because they're going to be doing a tag match over on NXT, Jakar Jackson, Last Legend, and Damage Control. So that's why they kind of just gave them their little spotlight build to that match on NXT. And then Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan are still in the ring, right? So here comes Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley's like, okay, that match was a disqualification, so let's go take care of business. Let's go get Liv Morgan. So Rhea Ripley just starts destroying Raquel and Liv Liv at the same time. They couldn't touch Rhea. They really could not. I know they just had a match, but they could not touch Rhea Ripley. And then here comes Dominic Mysterio. Dominic Mysterio would get in the grasps of Rhea Ripley, but then Liv Morgan would save Dom. But man, Rhea Ripley looks unstoppable. The next time she faces Liv, oh man, I gotta go with Rhea. Rhea's gonna get that title back, bro. This was some pretty good stuff. After the match, I didn't really enjoy this tag match though. It was sloppy. Really enjoy watching American Made cook, bro. Julius and Brutus Creed, they nailed it ×2. They faced the LWO's Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio. We had Selena Vega, Chad Gable, and Ivy Nile on ringside. Ivy Nile and Selena Vega kind of got into it. Selena Vega took out Ivy Nile, kind of distracted American Made, allowed for Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio to pick up the victory. I loved this match. This was probably my favorite match of the night. Really good stuff here from Dragon Lee and Rey Mysterio and Selena Vega, bro. Selena Vega's freaking awesome, dude. American Made lose very shockingly in this tournament match. So now we got our triple threat. It's going to be New Day, it's going to be War Raiders, and LWO. Winner will be the #1 contender. It's going to be a triple threat tag team match next week. I'm excited. Carlito tried to get Dominic Mysterio a World Heavyweight Championship match up against Gunther. I loved Adam Pearce's reaction to this request. He just started laughing and said, "I need a drink." I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm dying. This is hilarious. So Adam Pearce basically just says, okay, I'll put him up against a former World Heavyweight Champion, and if he wins that match, then I'll consider putting him up against Gunther. So who will be this former World Heavyweight Champion that Adam Pearce has in mind? I'm curious. And does anybody else think that Carlito and Raquel Rodriguez are going to hook up eventually, man? I don't know. I feel like Carlito has the hots for Raquel. Gunther got approached by Damian Priest in the locker room, and I thought this was going to be a brawl. I'm not going to lie, because they have some pent-up animosity from their past little rivalry here, but it wasn't. Damian Priest just set his claim. He's like, okay, after you take care of business at Crown Jewel, I'm coming for that World Heavyweight Championship, and I'm not expecting a handout. I am going to earn it. So Priest wants that title back, bro. And our main event of the darn show. Are you freaking serious right now? No yeet. Jey Uso, Braun Breaker, one-on-one. Let's be real here. This match was all Jey Uso, bro. It was all Jey Uso. He hit the spear, he hit the frog splash, and somehow Braun Breaker kicked out. I was like, are you kidding me? How did he kick out? And then Solo and the rest of all the new bloodline, they all get involved. Tama, Tonga, freaking Jacob Fatu, Solo, they all get involved. At first, Solo's like, I got a ticket. I'm here to help you, Jay. I'm here to help you. No, he wasn't. He was here to screw him over. While the referee's back is turned for freaking like 10 minutes, it felt like, while they were getting Tama Tonga and Tangaloa out of the equation, Jacob Fatu, Samoan drops Jey Uso on the announce desk, and then Braun Breaker saw that, took advantage, spears Jey Uso in the ring, and pins him 1, 2, 3, and wins back the Intercontinental Championship. Are you serious right now? I knew they were going to do it. I called it last week. I said that the Bloodline was going to screw over Jey Uso, and they did. They did, man. And now Jey Uso has no other choice but to help Roman Reigns and Jimmy Uso to take out this Temu Bloodline. They need to be taken down. They need to be taken down. They need to be eradicated. Jey Uso's Intercontinental Championship reign was way too short. No yeet. No yeet. But hey, good for Braun Breaker. I don't hate Braun Breaker at all. But man, he's the IC champion again. Now he's going to hold it for a while. Absolutely. They just needed to give Jey his moment, have Jey fall so then he could rise again and take out the Bloodline. I'm going to rank it a solid 6 out of 10. Thought it was a pretty solid show. I am still going to rank it a solid 6 out of 10. I thought it was a pretty okay show. My favorite match was easily American Made versus LWO. I really enjoyed that stuff. And my least favorite moment this week was frickin' Jey Uso losing the IC title. Sad face, man. Sad face. Here we are, Friday Night SmackDown from Brooklyn, New York in the Barclays Center. I swear, whenever they're in the Barclays Center, the show always delivers, and this one did. Let's talk about it. Jumping right in, Randy Orton opens up the show, walking backstage, and before he walked out, he walked in the gorilla, snickered at Triple H. He looked at him, he walked over by him, and just walked out to the ring. I was like, what the heck was that about? So he comes out, calls out Triple H. Paul Triple H Levesque. I was like, oh my gosh, what's he gonna do? They're finally involving Triple H in a storyline. This is awesome. Triple H answers the call, comes out. Randy Orton says, why are you protecting Kevin Owens? Triple H said, I'm not protecting Kevin Owens, Randy. I'm protecting you. I guess Triple H has seen this new side of Kevin Owens that he's never seen before, and he's afraid of the health of Randy Orton if he were to go up against Kevin Owens. But Randy Orton was able to convince his former mentor, Triple H, to get him a matchup against Kevin Owens at the Crown Jewel. Jewel. It's going to be going down, and I'm curious to see how they're going to do this supposed new Kevin Owens, because Triple H really warned Randy Orton, you don't want this match. You don't want to fight Kevin. Trust me, you do not want to fight Kevin. So I'm curious to see what they're going to do with Kevin Owens, but this was really cool. I love how they involved Triple H here. Match number 7, it was Carmelo Hayes versus Andrade with the special guest referee. Yep, I got the shirt on him. Can you see it under there? Referee L.A. Knight. What a crooked referee he was, literally taking shots at the superstars. It was absolutely insane. One of the most crooked special guest referees of all time, I guarantee it. L.A. Knight basically just said, you know what, I'm going to take out both of you guys and ring the bell myself. So he did. He took them both out. BFTs, rings the bell, nobody wins. Match 7, screw that, I don't care, I'm the U.S. champion. I was like, bro, that was a really good match. You actually just ruined that, L.A. Knight. What the heck? It would eventually bite L.A. Knight in the butt because Nick Aldis would give him a triple threat match at Crown Jewel for the U.S. title. Just like I've been predicting for weeks, this triple threat is going to go so hard, but I thought this was really goofy the way that L.A. Knight handled this match. Terrible special guest referee. Candice LeRae went one-on-one with Naomi. It was supposed to be Tiffany Stratton taking care of Naomi on behalf of Nia Jax, but Candice LeRae stepped up to the plate because Candice LeRae got the pinfall last week. So Nia's like, you know what? I'll take my chances with Candice LeRae. She did, and it failed because Bayley came out, took out Indy Hartwell, evened up the odds for Naomi to pick up the victory and beat Candice LeRae. Not too bad, Naomi with another W again. This face-to-face between Cody and Gunther, I wasn't expecting much. This was great. Both men, they said they didn't want to go personal, but man, this promo felt so personal. Cody threw the first shot. I was really shocked by that. He's like, you know what? I'm just going to throw the first shot. He did. Started brawling it out with Gunther in the corner, and then here comes Ludwig Kaiser, making it a 2-on-1, and Cody had no chance here. Randy Orton made his way out. He kind of scared away Gunther and Ludwig Kaiser, and then they kind of foreshadowed Randy Orton picking up the title, because this is what I think is going to happen at WrestleMania, Randy Orton versus Cody, but Randy Orton's heel, because he would have turned on Cody by that point, which I think is great. But dude, Gunther versus Cody at Crown Jewel for the Crown Jewel belt, it's going to be so awesome, man. I'm actually really excited for that match now. They're getting me more and more excited for it, and the title itself. It's going to be a big women's fatal 4-way tag team match at the Crown Jewel with Piper Niven and Chelsea Green, Damage Control, Jakar Jackson and Lash Legend, and of course the current champs Jade Cargill and Bianca Belair for the tag titles. It ought to be a great match. I'm looking forward to it. And our main event of the show, it was a #1 contenders match for the tag team championships. It was Tommaso Ciampa and Johnny Gargano going up against the Motor City Machine Guns. This match was freaking amazing. I love MCMG, dude. They absolutely just kick butt, bro. Chris Sabin, Alex Shelley, they're a great tag team, bro. Did anybody else notice the incidental contact from Gargano to Tommaso Ciampa? The super kick, man, leading basically to the loss. MCMG took advantage. They picked up the victory with their little double team maneuver off the top rope, and they beat DIY. Immediately after the match, the Bloodline would make their presence felt. The Bloodline would come out and basically challenge MCMG to their championship match right away. I was like, what? This is unfair. MCMG, they just had their #1 contenders match, and now they have to fight the Bloodline. Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, yeah, I'm using Dolph Ziggler and Bryan Danielson or Daniel Bryan, but dude, they're the tag team champions. How, you might ask? That is because of the real Bloodline. Jimmy Uso makes his presence felt, takes out Jacob Fatu, takes out Solo Sikoa. The Tribal Chief makes his presence felt, takes out Solo, takes out Jacob. They fight to the back, and then the final person that screws over the Bloodline out of their tag team championships is main event Jey Uso. Jey Uso in a big ski mask, fully black outfit comes out, screws over the Bloodline just like they did to him on Monday Night Raw. What great storytelling is this, dude? Literally, they screwed him out of the IC belt, which I was so sad about. But man, it's gotta feel good for Jey to just screw over the Bloodline, get no titles in that group, and then he hugs it out with Jimmy Uso to close the show. What an ending. Oh my gosh, man. This tag team, Motor City Machine Guns, Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin, they've maybe had 2-3 matches here in WWE, and they're already tag team champions. Awesome. And then Jey hugs it out with Jimmy. Awesome. Roman Reigns confronts Solo. Awesome. What a way to end this show. It was so good. From the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. Let me know what you guys thought about the show down in the comment section down below. I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. I thought it was fantastic. My favorite moment was either one of two. Either MCMG winning the tag belts or Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso hugging it out. Probably Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso hugging it out, but man, this was a big shocker right here. Let's go Motor City Machine Guns, baby. What a great episode of SmackDown. Let me know what you guys thought about WWE this week. I think they absolutely knocked it out of the park. We do have Halloween Havoc coming up tomorrow, Sunday, if you guys are going to be watching that. And then we do have Crown Jewel next week, so I will be reviewing Crown Jewel. Let me know your thoughts once again on the shows down in the comment section down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bretto Live is out.